Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited for today's video. Today I'm gonna be watching BTS's Spring Day music video, and I will also be watching the Spring Day Explained video because I know that this video has a lot of deeper meanings, and I do know that the music video itself is inspired by the Sewol Ferry tragedy. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. So yeah, I will be watching out for references to that in the music video and trying to interpret it as well as I can, and then we'll watch the explanation and see what I got right and what I missed. But yeah, I've been really excited to check this one out. I wanted to wait until I did a guide for BTS, and I did. I reacted to Taylor's guide to BTS. Parts 1 and 2 are up on my channel. And I really appreciated checking out like who they are, how they were formed, and how much like input they have on their music, which is a lot. And I am really happy to know that because I am able to appreciate them so much more. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We are gonna get started right now. It's 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm thinking it's going to have maybe some interludes. Make sure I have captions. Interesting. He's kneeling obviously on train tracks and listening for an incoming train. At least I think that's what he's doing. I know that like children do tend to do that and like play on railroad tracks. Obviously like you can put your ear to the rail and see if there's a train coming. So I'm not sure the symbolism of that, but I'll try and connect things. I'll try not to pause too much because I really want to feel the song in the music video.
말하니까 더 보고 싶다. 널 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다. 너무 약속한 시간 나는 우리가 밉다. 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가 저기 온통 겨울뿐이야. 8월에도
Winter and even in August.
마음은 시간에 달려가네. 홀로 남은 설국 열차.
Interesting. Snowpiercer, is that a reference to the TV show? Obviously, so far I'm getting in the lyrics that they're talking about missing a friend. Obviously. Wow, incredible observation. I'm not quite sure if, I don't know if the original song was also written about the Ferry tragedy, but it seems like it's more of like a I miss you kind of song, and they decided to dedicate it to the Ferry tragedy. So yeah, but it seems like I don't know if they're missing a friend because they've passed or just because they've grown apart. Oh my gosh. Was not expecting such a big like explosion of like joy, the chorus, but so what I'm seeing here in the lyrics, obviously the metaphor of saying like this time without you, this that I'm spending without you is like a winter, and I want the spring to come. I want you to come back to bring back like life and like joy into my world, which is a pretty sweet meaning. This chorus is so pretty. And the emotion in these vocals. The emotion. Oh, is that that looks like a carnival ride in the background there. So it's like that's like a ride from a carnival. Even just thinking about like the subject of this music video is it's It's very powerful already, and I don't even know like what they put into it. I really love this metaphor that they've chosen to use. Are those? Oh my god. Ugh. Those look like children's clothes. I mean, maybe they could just be regular clothes, but oh my god. I cannot wait for this explanation. That verse is really interesting. Obviously, like, you can like miss someone and feel really sad about it, and you can also resent someone for leaving. And obviously, like he's saying, like, I resent you for leaving, but I still miss you and I still care about you, but I have to erase you or forget about you to kind of move on with my life and be able to be happy without you. It seems like he's at a carnival in that shot. Laundromat? Interesting, because they reference Snowpiercer and they got a train in this music video. That mountain of clothes. I think I'm right about what it symbolizes. I'm not sure. I'm being so quiet, but I'm just like absorbed in the song. There's that ride again. Beautiful shot. He's holding a pair of shoes. Interesting that they're at the same place in like 2 different seasons. Obviously, like they're here in winter when it's like frozen over with snow and there's no grass, there's no like anything, it's just that one tree there, and then they're there in spring, I guess. Oh. Oh my god. I didn't even research exactly what happened in the Ferry tragedy because I kind of wanted to go into it a little bit blind. And because I hoped that they would explain it a little bit in the explanation video, but if they don't, I'll go on Wikipedia and look into it a little bit more. That ending with like the shoes tied like on the tree. God, I'm such a crybaby, oh my god. I guess if I tear up for something, it should be this though. Now we are going to go into the music video explained. Try and like see if I was right on some of my theories, maybe? Okay. Represent all the survivors of the tragedy. I knew this meant something, but I wasn't sure what it was. He's feeling survivor's guilt, the guilt of having survived while their friends passed. Okay, I did also think, because I did say that like listening for a train is kind of something that kids do that you can't do, but that also obviously going to a train track like that and laying your head on the rail is also, I did kind of think it could be an allegory to taking your own life. I wasn't sure. That's terrible. I think I'm gonna pause real quick and check out the Wikipedia page, because I don't think they're gonna explain exactly what happened. So it looks like in 2014 there was a ferry that sank because of improper like safety. Like a lot of things went wrong that were not noticed, like with the way the ship was made and remodeled, and it just wasn't safe. And I could be wrong, I'm just skimming the Wikipedia article. There were 476 passengers and crew, and 304 died, including around 250 students from a high school. That is just devastating. Like, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine being there and that many like kids as a result of adults' negligence. That is absolutely horrific. And it looks like part of the uproar and part of the problems around it was that it was attempted to be covered up in the media, and a lot of people didn't know what was actually going on, and a lot of people thought that the passengers had actually been rescued. The first to be rescued by the Coast Guards were the captain and the crew, and throughout their escape from the ferry, they let the ship announcement "Stay put in your cabin, stay on" repeat. They abandoned the passengers, the majority of them children, who stayed in the ship in accordance with the announcement. That is absolutely horrific that something like that could happen in this day and age, like only in 2014, and I can definitely understand why they would want to dedicate a music video to this. And I've heard a lot of people say that it was a very risky move for them to do that, because it was something that could get you blacklisted. It was not okay to be like publicizing it and trying to bring awareness to it, because a lot of people were trying to cover up how much negligence went into it and how like much it could have been prevented. So we are gonna go ahead with the explanation. I just wanted to provide a little context both to myself and to make sure that like it's clear that I know what was going on. God, I did not see that. Like if I was watching this by myself, I would just be like but I'm trying to appreciate the music video and everything. So yeah, the government was heavily criticized by the way they handled it. The media didn't report the full truth, and the families were kept in the dark. So about what I saw. Yeah. I can't imagine being so selfish and so like wrapped up in my own survival that I would not care about all of these children. Okay, yeah, I was wondering why there was a Snowpiercer reference. So yeah, the movie takes place entirely on a train. The movie symbolizes human society with people at the front of the train treating the tail of the train in an inhumane way. Okay. Obviously the people higher up, like in the government and in the media, like treating these people poorly, like not telling them what's really happening and obviously like the captain like abandoning those kids, and just it's as if no one cared.
Belong to the front. You belong to the tail. Know your place. Keep your place.
Here, okay, so one guy finally decides to revolt, and he sets out towards the front of the train to confront the train owners. And here, RM is doing the same thing by making this music video, by dedicating it maybe to try and bring awareness to it. That's an incredible metaphor. Wow. That's really an incredible metaphor. Obviously, by doing all of this. It's the name of a fictional town. Story of a utopian society whose survival and happiness depends on the suffering of a child. So basically that people are happy, the people who ignore the suffering of a child, of children, are able to stay happy and he keeps walking forward. I'm getting chills. Okay, see, I was a little bit confused as to why the scene seemed so fun, but I knew this was such a serious music video. I assumed that the real scene is they're not throwing cake at each other. Right, exactly. Jin represents the ones who have passed away. He looks up at all the others who are climbing up, growing up, and he is stuck at the bottom, unable to go with them. Oh my god. I don't know how much, like, I don't know how much involvement they had with this music video. I don't know if they, I mean, I'm sure that they did. Like, obviously they're the ones who chose to have this song to be dedicated to the tragedy, and but whoever they got to direct it, and like whoever planned all of these scenes and all of the symbolism, I'm sure that they were involved with that. But like between them and the director, both parties did an incredible job. I'm so glad there's this explanation, because this is really something that needs to be appreciated. Yeah, I figured, because I commented on like the merry-go-round obviously being like a thing of like a fair of like a childhood like fun place to go, but it's rusted and it's breaking down and there's no one on it. About the survivors going about their regular lives. They realize they still feel the emptiness of loss. Right, because like even when like pain fades with time, but you will always have those moments when you lose somebody that you remember, and like as happy as you are, you take those moments and it just hits you. Obviously, like it does here with them looking so somber. Oh my god, I did not notice that he picked up those shoes from being washed up on shore. Yeah, I was wondering why it was placed in a laundromat. That looks like a porthole, like a porthole of a ship. And obviously he represents the people who did not survive by an 18-year-old survivor. Grown-ups are constantly telling us to forget and cheer up, but we will remember and recollect our friends, because not forgetting them is what we can do at best. Just as we will remember them, please don't forget them. What like cold-hearted person would tell someone to get over it and forget your friends who passed away? I know people do all the time. Like, I know people say that all the time, but it's just, I can't imagine saying that to somebody. Don't forget. And every single little thing in this video. Yeah, I did comment on that the clothes represented the people. In 2010, an artist named Christian Boltanski held an art installation, a 40-foot tall mountain pile of clothing. Each piece of clothing was deposited on top of the mountain pile, symbolically carrying the souls of those who inhabited the clothes to a higher place. Oh, interesting. They're saying this may have been an inspiration from the clothes pile. I also just found it to just represent like how many people passed. Okay, so as they're like they're standing there staring at the camera, like represents, and like life is going on around them, they realize that they have to honor the memory of their friends and bring awareness to what happened. The yellow ribbons behind are similar to the Ferry project campaign. Here, Jungkook finally wakes up and runs in the same path as Rat Monster. Sorry, just like having such a serious video and then just seeing Rat Monster just made me chuckle a little bit. Trust me, I am not taking this lightly. To seek justice for what happened. He's walking the same path. Running through the laundromat. He thinks he's in this fight alone, but you never walk alone. Right, that was on the that was on the carnival ride, right? And then he sees himself on the train. The scene symbolizes that even if justice is achieved or not achieved, what's done is done. The dead will not come back to life. Yeah, I mean, obviously nothing is going to bring those people back, but there's so many things that you can do. Well, I don't know if there's anything you can do to lessen the grief, but obviously getting justice for what happened and raising awareness and holding the people responsible accountable is all that you can do. As long as you remember the ones who have died, they will live in our memory. Okay, here Jungkook striking a match is reminiscent of the scene in Little Match Girl, an old fairy tale, where every time she lights up a match, she sees her loved ones who have passed away. In the previous scene, he was alone, but after striking a match, he had everyone around him. That is... what a metaphor. I didn't actually. Clothes pile outside the train symbolizes how the dead is outside of the world, because the world is obviously contained in the train, as in the Snowpiercer example. Yeah, it is quite a gloomy sight. However, this is how beautiful they will remain in our memories. In the Snowpiercer movie, the humans are stuck living inside the train because the world outside is completely frozen. It represents how many of us are stuck inside a society or government that is oppressive with no way out. It is very dim, obviously. Life can be. However, one of the characters suspects that there is a possibility of life outside the train. There is a way out. How did he know? And in the lyrics it said snowflakes are falling. He saw a snowflake enter the train for the first time in many years. Snowflakes would not be able to form if the temperature is sub-zero or frozen. So he realized that somewhere outside the earth is slowly warming again. There is hope for survival. Oh my god, and they put that in the lyrics. That is, oh my god, that is incredible. Like I said, like after learning like how much input they have in the creation of their music, I have so much more respect for them. I always respected them as artists, but I had no idea that like they were truly like this masterful. And they step outside the train. Here Jimin steps out of the train, out of the oppressive system, has tried to downplay the tragedy, and he invites us to come with him. The survivors feel liberated. Okay, so the tree represents hope, a new life, and a spring day. I wonder if the winter spring is related. In many cultures, shoes are hung on trees to commemorate the dead. Okay. I figured that was the implication. Just as we cannot forget them, we ask that the citizens of this country also never forget them. That's really touching, like knowing how popular this song is, because I think I've heard that it has never left the charts in South Korea, like since it was released, and it's like I have heard a million things about it. Like I know how popular it is and how good it is, and I really understand like why now, and like understanding why and understanding the subject matter in the context of its release and the music video and everything makes it even more impactful to know that they did what they set out to do. Like they brought this awareness to it, and now so many people know about it through like this song, this music video. It helps so much to making sure that it is never forgotten and that it's a permanent part of history. Thank you to whoever made this video. This was an incredible guide. Today was definitely a more somber upload, but I am so glad that I did this. Especially glad that I watched the explanation, because like obviously like there's so much symbolism in it, and it's so like deep and so subtle that you have to know the reason behind it to really appreciate it. Sorry if my voice has sounded like weak. Obviously like I'm fighting through a lot of emotions to talk. I hope I was able to appreciate what I saw today, and I hope that I got everything. If there is anything that I missed or anything else that you guys think is important to like tell me, or for me to know, like anything at all, like please put it in the comments. Like this is I'm definitely gonna read more about this after this, because I don't know, it's really something that should be remembered. Again, like major respect to BTS, like so much respect to BTS for making this video and immortalizing this in the minds of so many people, and just all of this awareness that they bring. I mean, this is probably like, I can imagine it's very fulfilling for them as artists to do this as well, because like having this much impact with music is, I'm sure, like the dream of so many artists, and they truly did that. They truly made this song and this music video a force for good. Again, I'm so sorry for like just my speaking quality of this video, but I think I would feel a little robotic if it didn't get to me a little. So I hope you guys understand, and I like to do these And I love like lyrics and like music with deeper meanings to it. I love analyzing things. So if you would like to stick around and see me analyze more music videos and more songs, you can stick around for that. Go ahead and subscribe. I have other BTS videos. That's it for now. Don't really feel like doing the whole YouTuber spiel right now. So I hopefully will see you guys in the next one.